welcome to my channel. So today we are going to do a project of who are you? Who are you? That's the project we're going to be doing. So actually the whole aim of this project is to get access to all those models that we are importing, the list of models that are inside a particular file that we are importing, or what are the functions that are there, or what are the stuff we can find in there. Can we really see this stuff we are dealing with actually? So without wasting much time, we want to know who you are. We want to get most of those information from you actually, even though it's not everything, but want to get the information from you, what you contain. So I'm going to make this basic starting before making use of the file we're asked to make use of, which is this hidden whatever. I'm going to take you straight to where the file is. You can copy it and paste there. I will not make use of that. Actually, there's no way we can. Actually, there's a way we can copy and paste, create a file for the long journey, but actually, they have a simple way of achieving that. So, we're asked to write a program that prints all the names defined by the compiled models. So, actually, you know that if we have hidden underscore 4.py is a Python file, but when you see .pyc, that means it is a compiled file. So we just see some few words in there, and the rest is junk. Some bunch of stuff we don't understand. So please download it locally. So we are going to do the download locally. We are not going to do it listen, actually, what they did was not downloading, actually, but I'm going to explain later. It's just like copying from the server to a particular file by creating the file. I'm going to explain later on. So you should print one name per line in alpha order. You should print only names that do not start with underscore underscore. So we are going to print all those stuff that do not start with underscore underscore. Your code should not be executed when imported. Make sure you are running your code in Python 3.8.x and whatsoever. 3 point. I think I'm running my own at 3.11 point something like that, because my own is kind of way too advanced. Hidden underscore 4.pyc has been complied with the version it is complied. That's never my business. But the main to get the main stuff to know what we are going to do. So the first thing we are going to do is running this line of code, which I'm going to explain later on. Then hit it this other way, which is a bit trickish. So now I'm going to copy this because this is the name of the file we'll be writing our code with. So just going to I'm going to start with something that is a bit basic. We are very used to it. So it's very basic. So I'm going to navigate to where we're going to be working, doing more of stuff there. Then just permit me 0x02, yeah, and we are in there. So I'm just going to clear my screen. So zoom out, well, clear. Now let's list what we have there. You can see what we have in here, starting from into this actually. So we are good to go now. Now that we have this set up complete, the next thing we are going to be doing here is we are going to create that file. So I'm just going to say I'm going to paste it there, for hidden underscore discovery.py. So yeah, this is it. So we are going to test it with something basic before making use of that stuff they're talking about. So USR slash BIN slash BYTHON 3, just like that. Hit enter to the next line. Yeah. Now in this line, what are we going to do is we are going to use our if statement, because that is normal. Sorry. So there we put our equals to sign, then I'll put our underscore main underscore like that, and that is it. So now that we have set that up, we can start importing. So I'll just start with importing the basic stuff we have there. So I'm just going to import SYS. You know, we have been making use of SYS, and we have been making use of some modules, sub modules that are inside the SYS, some functions that are written in the SYS. So you can see how nice that was. So now that we have seen that, I would love if we are able to view the full capability of SYS, to know other things that SYS can do. So to be able to do that, I'm just going to I'm going to do a for loop. I can put content in. I'm just calling it content, something simple that we can. So I can just put dir. Now instead of me putting, you have been making use of range, I think I've make use of enumerate and others. So now we are making use of dir. Dir simply means this file SYS has a directory, it has a place where it is located. So that's why I'm using the dir. So it is generally present everywhere as far Python is installed in your operating system. SYS, that module is present every damn place you are. So I'm just going to put the SYS there. Then I'm going to close that. So you can see that is cool. Now I might decide to print everything we have in there. So I can just come in and print. Instead I just type content. Just like that. So let's see what we got there. So the first thing I'm going to do is to compile this file. Chmod u then plus x, like that. You hit enter. Now I would like to run that file. So that's the name of the file is for hidden underscore discovery.py. Wow, so you can see the list of every damn thing we have in that file. So can you imagine? Wow. Now look, we have underscore breakpoint hook underscore display hook underscore doc exception hook interactive hook loader name. Oh, you see, this name we are making use of is part of it. We even have package spec std err std in. I think I have make mention of that. Std out unrisable hook base executed clear type catch current exception. Wow, they are much. Even have git. Can you see? We have git in there. We have home underscore underscore home. We have ABI flags. We have or add audit hook, AI version. Here, look at the argv we are making use of is part of it. This we call that argv. You see, we have argv, but we don't have argc, agav and ags. So we don't have the argc. So you can see that we have these and a lot more. I thought I saw something like copyright. Wow, we even have copyright. Imagine. So all these are just models, exit, and a lot more. Wow, I knew all this, and I can make use of all these things. We even have version that we make use of, and all this popular stuff here we have imported and we have make use of them. So these are all the stuff. Now you can see how it is printed out, right? But we want to select, we want to do based on selection those ones that now you say if you look at what we have there, notice that we're asked not to print those with underscore underscore. Now let's scroll down so you see, you have a look at it. Now you see you should not print only names that does no, you should print only names that does not start with underscore underscore. You can see it, which is this line that I'm going to highlight right away. So only names that does not start with underscore underscore that we should print. So if we go to terminal, you notice that in this place we have those names that start with underscore underscore. So all these permitted out. You can see we are not permitted to print all the stuff we have in here. So with underscore. So any other one can be printed. It is not underscore. So all these ones starting from here that have a underscore downwards, they can be printed out, and I think they kind of arrange alphabetically. Well, that's good. Okay, so that is that for that. Now that it is being arranged, I can now want to do write a logic that is going to solve that particular problem of removing, excluding those that are not part of the printing stuff. So I'll come in here, here in set mode. I'm going to go up. So I'm going to give a condition. If, okay, if, so I'm still thinking what I'm going to put there for me to remember. Okay, if content, because I'm getting the content, I'm printing out the content. So if content, sorry, if content like this, so I'm going to get this because this is used to also get individual information. So if content, the first two stuff we have there, so that's what this sign refers to. If you can remember very clearly, I made mention that when you are accessing each value in Python, you want to print a particular part of a text, you use this. So this line of code simply means if the first two letters of what is going to be printed out, if it is equals to, if it is equals to, so I'm going to put it in quotes because it is a string. If it equals to underscore underscore, that is two underscore, then, no, actually, I'm supposed not to use if it equals to. If it is not equals to, that will be the correct way of putting it. If it is not equals to whatever, then you can go ahead and print. So if the first two letters not underscore, then you can go ahead and do your printing. So you can see how I interpret it, right? So let me put the two columns here, or it's going to throw an error. So that is cool. Now that we have done that, now we can go ahead and run that again and see what we get. Now you can see, let's scroll up. You can see those ones that have double underscore were not printed. You can see we have this one with a single underscore. They were printed, except ones with double underscore were printed. You can see the simple logic I've just applied, and it solved that problem. Now actually this, I'm just using this because this is what we can easily access. But now that that we have make use of that and it works, now I'm going to change that. So we are changing that to what is called hidden. Let me see whether I have that. Hidden underscore 4. Yeah, that's what we're going to change to. So I'm going to be importing hidden underscore 4. Hidden underscore 4. That's what I'm going to be importing. So now on a normal note, I'm going to change this to hidden underscore 4. Hidden underscore 4, just like this. Now on the normal note, we don't have a file called hidden underscore. So let us check if this hidden underscore is an inbuilt file. So let's check that out. So there's an error. That means we need to bring it in. So now we cannot literally start typing out the function we want to use to be bringing that inside code. But when you look at it, we're given what to do to bring that inside our and it's very very simple. I'm just going to I'm just going to open the terminal, the place, then I'm going to copy that part of the code, then I'm going to explain it so you know what is going on. So whenever I'm pasting that, you understand that that's what I'm doing. And actually that's the shortcut this thing. Now I'm waiting for it to be on tax 4. On tax 4. Good. Now on tax 4, I'm just going to copy this because I'm going to explain it later. So I'm copying that right away. Now I'm going to clear that. Good. I'm going to paste that, then explain it. Good. Now you can see the bunch of this rubbish stuff we have here. Now let me move to the first place here. Now you can see at the beginning of this place we have CURL. Can you see that? CURL. Now CURL simply stands for client URL. It is used to access the content of a page. So whenever you want to access content of a page, right? So that's when you use the CURL. Now all these ones that have this hyphen, then capital letter L, small letter S and O, they are known as flags. So we are using those flags. Now L stands for local local host or server. Then S stands for which kind of server you are using. So in this server we are using sorry we are using HTTPS. That's the server we're using, and we want to store it inside an output. We have an output file there. So O stands for output. So we use it to access a particular URL and store it in an output. Now this, you can see this inside this quote, starting from this double quote here. Now inside the opening double quote and closing double quote, we have hidden underscore 4.py. So this simply means we want to create a file called hidden underscore 4.py. Now inside that file we want to save whatever is the content of this URL we have here, that starts here and ends at this particular point. So you can see that, right? So we have https colon slash slash github.com slash haberton slash 0x02.py slash raw slash master slash hidden underscore 4.py c. So you can see a whole lot of that stuff there. So this is where the content of the file is located. So when you see this raw, you know that we have raw. It's going to show the raw code. So it's going to copy all the whole content in that place, and it's going to save it. It's going to paste inside this file called hidden underscore 4.pyc. So even though you change it, it's going to save whatever is there inside it. So I'm just going to hit enter, and you're going to wait for some time to do that. It needs network connection because this is a URL. So it's going to go online and copy that, and I think that is all that is settled. Now if we do ls now, you see that that file has been created automatically. Can you see hidden underscore 4.py? See, can you see that it has been created automatically on its own without going to create this file and going to the website and copy all those things and paste in here? So that's the advantage we have there. Now look at actually, if you try running CURL and you are having issues, it's not working, like when you run CURL like this and you're not having anything that this way, that you need to upgrade of your terminal. You need to upgrade some certain things on your terminal, and for you to be able to do, you are going to run this line of code. I just pray I shouldn't delete that. Look at the line of code. Can you see that? PKG. Can you see PKG? Space UP up space dash Y. That's the first thing you run. Then and these two and is to concatenate the next command, which is pkg install open SL. Can you see that? Only line of code has combined two things together, and just run that, and when it's installed to a certain point, it asks you questions. Then all you just need to provide is capital letter Y. When you see a question mark, you just provide capital letter Y, hit enter, it asks you again, you provide capital letter Y, depending on the number of times it's going to ask you. So your own is just to provide capital letter Y as the answer. So you can see that, right? So that's this thing. In case you are having issue CURL. Now if I clear this, I can go ahead and run this file again now. Okay, on line 3, modules, import hidden underscore 4, bad magic number in hidden whatever. So I think we are having issue. I don't know the base, the version in which it was compiled into, but let me try running it this way to see if it works. Let me and see if that works or still the same thing. But actually this is a main solution we have in there to sort whatever the distance is. So trace back most recent call last file whatever dot py. Okay, line 3 model import hidden underscore 4. So actually I'm sure it's hidden underscore 4 I ought to have imported. Okay, let me list that to check that to see if I have anything. HIDDEN underscore 4. Yeah, it's correct. HIDDEN underscore 4. So yeah, that is what I ought to call this. Let me do cat then 4 to see. Actually, what I imported is correct. It's correct. So maybe it's based on the version of Python in which that file has been compiled into. In which that file has been compiled into. Uh, so you can see that. Uh, let me see if I can compile that file. Okay, I don't have the original file, so I'll find it difficult to be able to compile it to the original file. Actually, that is why I use the SYS as an instance of this. So if maybe you are working with another this and you run this should probably work, especially if you are using the sandbox or Ubuntu. This should work perfectly. You don't even have issue with the CURL. That should work too perfectly because it is a server based. It is a server based. So that is that for this tutorial. So please thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe for more videos like this one, and share with friends and family, and have a great day. Thank you.